What is Power Day?
So on a power day, when you first come in, class begins, you will hear us say, Power Day, 80% intensity, explosive athletic strength. So what does that mean?
Yeah. So I'm excited about this because Power Day is actually one of my favorite days at Build Power Grind.
Really?
I really enjoy Power Day.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm excited to hear why.
So Power Day, it includes so many different elements of strength.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite pieces of it is that we really focus on some unilateral strength work.
Yeah, which I love.
So just working on moving one arm or one leg at a time, which is just really important for working on imbalances. So things like lunges, step ups, single arm overhead press,
Single arm bench press.
all of
All of
those
the
things.
things.
Yeah, you can go on and on. There's so many movements. So that's a key piece of it. Other key things we'll see on a power day: sled pushes, sled pulls.
You'll also see agility work. So working to move your feet quickly, which is really important as we age because that is something that we lose.
Yes, like it might look like kind of like a soccer practice. We have the quad, which looks like a little window pane on the floor.
Yeah.
That you're doing some agility work.
You're doing like little footwork.
Yeah.
On the quad, the window pane.
The
I
window
like that.
That's what it looks like. And then we also do like some sprint work, some D slides, moving laterally.
Rotationally as well.
Yes, rotational movements.
I think that's one of my favorite parts of Power Day is, and it's really something that's lacking in the fitness industry, is training rotation.
Yes.
And that's what I love that we put that on Power Days.
Yeah. And I'm always telling, you can do so many different types of core work.
It's not just getting on the floor.
No. And that's one of the things I love about rotational movements. So we'll do like Palloff presses, Palloff rotations, and then also rotations with the landmine. And I can feel nice and sore after those.
Yeah. And we do also a lot of stuff specifically for slings, which this could be a whole nother podcast as well. But slings are really important for rotation and something that I think is forgotten for runners. So important. So if you are a runner, you need to really strengthen rotation because when you run, you rotate.
Yes. So the slings, we have our myofascial slings, myofascial front line, myofascial back line. And those slings kind of go across your body. So think like from shoulder to hip on the back side or front side. So that's what we talk about when we're talking about slings, is kind of working opposite
sides,
lower to upper in the same movement.
Yeah. So like a good example that members would be able to understand, and I'll try to paint the picture too, is if you're in a split stance doing a row hinged over. So your one side glute is working while your opposite side back is working.
Yes. And that's, to be honest, I mean, all of my clients, I use this as is, but a lot of my clients that come from a physical therapist, once they've graduated physical therapy and I'm working with them one-on-one, we almost always need to do some sort of sling work.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I love that we incorporate that in our group class because everybody needs it.
Everyone needs it, yeah. And you'll find that kind of thing on Power Days for sure. And we do explosive work, like you touched on the sprints. We do sprints on the open side where they're doing a really quick explosive sprint. And then maybe even, and this is something else on Power Days I love, is we're having them actually like backpedal, for example, like going in different directions than just forward.
Yes. Yeah. That back pedal. And then also like the sled pull.
Yeah.
Just moving that opposite direction.
And D slides even, like going to side.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah. And I think that one thing when we were creating this Power Day is we realized that people as they age don't know how to jump.
Yes.
And so we realized that people need to relearn how to jump and how to move laterally, or like if you fall off the side of a curb, your body has some muscle memory and knows how to absorb that shock
absolutely
off of that fall. And the only way you can do that is if you keep practicing it. So I feel like we'll have people that'll come and they'll say, oh, I have bad knees. I can't sprint, or I can't do these D slides side to side. They bother my knees. And that's one thing when we look at them, we say, okay, we don't need to do those today. We're going to give you some other foundational movements to work up to that. But the goal is to get them to be
get you there,
able to do some bounding movements.
Yeah, absolutely. That's definitely something that I feel like we do well, is if someone comes in and they're like, oh, I have bad knees, then our trainers know, okay, well, what's the floor movement that they can do?
Yes.
So for example, on like a vertical jump, they can do a squat and a reach.
Yeah.
That feels good. We'll start you there.
Yep.
And then we'll just progress you from there to get you to a vertical jump. That's the ultimate goal.
So if you're somebody that comes in, or you're thinking about coming here and you feel that way, the power day is actually the day you really need to come to.
You need to come to that day the most.
Yes. So let's circle back. What is kind of the formatting of our power day? I know we've talked about our build day. What's the formatting of our power day?
So power day, the lift is more of a moderate length versus on a build day where it's a lot longer. It's about a 28 to 30 minute lift piece. And then the power is more in the middle. Move on a power day is same. It's anywhere from like 14 to 16 minutes. So it's also a moderate cardio portion.
Yeah. And it's 80% intensity. So as opposed to the build day with the barbells, where we're really pushing that load or the weight. On the power day, we're thinking more 80%. Shouldn't feel quite as intense from a load standpoint as a build day, but it's kind of moderate.
Yeah.
And then from a cardio standpoint in the move, it's something that you should be able to feel like 80%. Like you couldn't have a full-on conversation with the person beside you.
But you're breathing heavy.
But you can keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting sweaty. As one does. Did you? Yeah, so moderate length cardio. I would venture to say that power days are actually the members' favorite.
It seems to be so. And I feel like, you feel like it does feel like you're moving a little bit more consistently. Like there is built-in rest on your power day for sure. Not quite as much as on your build day.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Something else that I also love we put on power days is jump rope.
Yes.
One of my favorite things is when someone comes in and they're like, I haven't done this since I was a kid. And I'm like, well, we're starting it back today and you're going to keep doing it.
Guess what?
Guess what?
Today's the day.
Yeah.
I think people also love that on a power day, the playlist is usually kind of throwback vibes.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like kind of early 2000s.
Yeah.
Just fun. You know,
it's fun. Yeah.
Just a fun day.
So I guess we'll round out this one the same way we did the first one. What are your favorite things to see on a power day?
Oh, gosh. Do you have one to answer already? Because I might need to think a second.
I think my favorite thing on a power day, the lower body is just, I enjoy lower body over upper in general, which I know is the opposite of you usually.
I know.
But I think my favorite thing is the unilateral lower work, like lunges and step ups. And then I also love the Palloff rotation variations. Again, those just, they feel good.
They just feel good.
Yeah.
I think actually this may surprise you, but because I do not enjoy lower body that much, but I do enjoy the lower body unilateral work that we do in here. Like this, I love doing a step up. I love Bulgarians. I know that's probably a hot, unpopular opinion, but I love Bulgarians. But if I had to make a unique answer, I'd probably say the sled, because it just feels good to me to it just kind of feels badass.
Yeah, it does. I just had a thought. One thing we didn't really mention the whole podcast that I do love on a power day are the ball slams.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like you just slam the ball on the ground.
That also feels badass too. Yeah. And if you're having a real bad day, like you want to come to a ball slam day.
Yeah. Just let it all out.
Yeah. Because ultimately, you want to have a powerful slam, whether you're mad or not.
Yeah. Yeah. I often tell people, I'm like, hey, it's not about how many ball slams you can do right now. It's about how powerful you can throw the ball.
Yes.
Force.
Hence Power Day.
Power Day. Explosive. Athletic.
Strength. Okay, I think that's a good place to end.